Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Sean P again, and we're back with another edition of Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews. This is the first of the new year. I apologize a little bit. You know, I've been really tied up with a lot of other things, so we didn't even get a chance to do our end of 2023 review. Just know that my album of the year was Nas Magic 3. And my artist of the year was Nas, and also I gave props to Larry June as well, because I think Larry June had a strong year. And other than that, I really can't say much else. Those are my picks. I don't know what yours are. But anyway, on to 2024. And with the start of 2024, we left off with one of our last videos for 2023, which was with Nicki Minaj and some shade towards Megan Thee Stallion. She took a shot at Megan Thee Stallion on Fuck the Club Up, FCTU, and took a shot about stay in your Tory lanes, right? So we wondered, where is that coming from? Well, it's turned into a full-fledged battle now between two of pretty much the top female artists out there, top female rap artists. And we all know how, what do you call it, ratchet hop or street hop or strip hop or whatever, P-rap. These are the women at the top of the food chain when it comes to that. Now, let's start with the first side of it. Megan Thee Stallion came with this song, Hiss, that came out on, I believe, Friday. And within 72 hours, this is the most talked about song on the net. It was number one on the charts, shot to number one. And it was a full-out assault on people, from her boyfriend, Partisan Fontaine, to I think she was taking shots at Drake. She was taking shots at everybody. Tory Lanez. I mean, it just went on and on and on. And most of all, she had a line about Nicki Minaj. Now, the infamous line made reference to Megan's Law. You know what I mean? Now, basically, a shot at her husband. Now, if you don't know the story behind it, her husband has been convicted of, and is a known person known for statutory rape of, I believe, a 15 or 16-year-old girl. And he is, you know, a pedophile, for lack of a better words. Not only that, Nicki Minaj's brother is a pedophile, convicted of statutory rape and did time. I mean, she's surrounded by rapists of young women. And Megan Thee Stallion had one shot, and that was the shot on that song that was heard around the world. Now, as an overall diss song, it was decent, but she was rapping kind of offbeat on there. The beat was kind of iffy, but her energy was there. But to me, it was more about her venting more than anything. It was just her venting, trying to get all of the energy off of her chest, off of all the people that called her out, you know, for the Tory Lanez situation, which a lot of people was a very polarizing polarizing situation. Her reputation in the industry as, you know, being a woman that has a lot of relations with dudes in the industry. You know, her ex-boyfriend, really went in our ex-boyfriend. A lot of females that were coming for her, including Nicki Minaj, which that was, I think, a direct shot back to the Tory Lanez line. So, I mean, she was rapping a little bit offbeat, but it was decent. But the shot heard around the world got the net talking. because that one shot right there was it. If you ever know the one shot that, you know, it's something that everybody is thinking, but they never really say. And that was the one right there, because Nicki talks all this junk about everybody. I mean, and she gets them in her bag, especially on Pink Friday too, because she was talking a lot of sassy stuff about people and her subliminal shots. And it's like that one shot right there summed up a lot of the energy of how her detractors really feel about her. And that right there just put everything in her place. You know what I mean? She really put her in a place with that one line. Even though it wasn't really a great diss song, it was more of a vent song, just going off and lashing out at people. I mean, it got the point across, and it went right to number one. So, on to Nicki Minaj. So, Nicki Minaj basically went on an internet rant. I mean, she went on Twitter. She went all over the place. She did an Instagram live, just taking shots at Megan, saying you 6 foot chick. Lie about getting shot, how you get shot, but you don't got no scar and all this other stuff. I mean, she just went off on her. Just totally went off on her. Blacked out on. I mean, she brought up and referenced her dead mother. Say, how you gonna lie on your dead mother like that and all of that? I mean, she kind of crossed the line with some of the stuff. Really went in on her. So she was gonna release a song called Bigfoot, and she released the artwork with this stuff. And it's a giant foot with a pink heel in there, pink boot heel in there. And man, this was keyed up or built up to be like an ether moment, because this kind of to me was like, yo, she could really go in on this chick. You know what I mean? So we all waited, and we waited for Sunday evening for this song to drop. And this song dropped, Bigfoot, right? It had to be one of the most worst put together diss records I've ever heard in my life. Like, honest to God, like, first of all, the beat was terrible. The beat was god awful. It almost seemed like maybe she made this beat. It was like some, I mean, you can't vibe to it. It had no real strong energy behind it. Nicki was doing more talking. She did talking at the beginning of the end, but it was just in a weird kind of whispery voice, kind of where she was crying. You know how she does like her Wicked Witch of the East type of voice or whatever, which is annoying, but she talked some shit on there. She had some slick lines here and there, like, this chick is 6 foot. No, all of this. But end of the day, it just wasn't it. It was a miss. And she went after her mother, which was a low blow. But see, the biggest thing about this record, why it wasn't a hit, is because she referenced a lot of stuff we already knew. You know what I mean? She referenced, you lied about the Tory Lanez situation. Okay, we've been known that. We've been known that for 2 years. You lied to Gayle King, whatever. All right, whatever. This chick, what did she say? Something about, you don't need to, you wanted to get a free sex, just call up, Meg or whatever. Get up Meg. She's been ran through everybody in the industry. But we know that she's put it out there, that she's been with guy to guy with the NBA and all of that. But she celebrates that. She comes out and she says, what the hell is a body count? So what? Okay, she's fast or a loose woman or whatever you want to call it. All right, she's put that out there. You know what I mean? A lot about getting shot. You know what I mean? Oh, well, that's been documented. You know what I mean? Like, she's tall. Oh, you a 6 foot chick? Like, okay, she's 5'10", 5'11", whatever. All right, we know she's tall. Like, see, the thing about this record is, when you say stuff that we already know and you don't say it in a witty way, it kind of takes away from it. Because Nicki wasn't witty with it. She was kind of annoying with it because she did an annoying voice. She was whispering at the beginning, at the end of it. And she did more talking at the end. Now, it's annoying how she was talking. Because she's talking like this whispery voice or whatever and all that. But it was just terrible. You know what I mean? And for somebody of that stature, this is a royal L. I mean, if anything, kind of reminds me, even Jay-Z's Super Ugly, it kind of reminds me of that moment after Ether with Jay-Z. Like, it was just a terribly put together song. And she got the nerve to actually have an acapella version on Spotify. I don't know why she did an acapella version. She did an acapella version of this thing. So who wants to hear her whispering over no background music? Like what is that? Like, what was Nicki thinking on this? What was she thinking? And she is royally getting roasted online because Meg smashed you with one line. She did it with one line, and that's the only line people are talking about. And now everything's coming out. Now people are showing videos of Nicki Minaj giving a 13-year-old a lap dance years ago. Like, it's out of control. This is maybe the biggest fail of Nicki Minaj's career. You know what I mean? Now, I will give her light on one thing. She said at the end that, oh, you better know your place, because I got more for you. You know what I mean? I got a whole lot. And she made a certain noise. She made a little cat call at the end of that. A little cat call that is very familiar about another female artist. And like y'all know, y'all heard the song. Y'all know she did a little cat call at the end of Bigfoot. Now, this is my thing. This could just be the warm-up. Cause on Pink Friday 2, Nicki was really in her bag. She was really getting sassy with all of these female rappers. I mean, she had gas for Lotto, a lot of these other chicks out here that are kind of trying to come for the crown. Now, my theory is she kind of went in on Megan Thee Stallion. Like, I could tell that she had this energy built up. I don't know why she wanted to go at Meg so hard. Like, I don't get what her whole deal was with this, but because they had, Hot Girl Summer, she had they had a real big single with that and all of that. What I do think is, in the end of the day, I think this is really about Cardi. I think she really wants it with Cardi B, and that's what that cat call meant at the end of this. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out if Nicki's got something else coming. And this was kind of just a warm-up because Nicki was really building up the energy like there was something more. There's more coming to this. This is only like almost a warm-up. But I think she really wants it with Cardi B. And I think, kind of on a side note, that may be what this is really about. Because Nicki, they did Hot Girl Summer, but then she did WAP with Cardi. And of course, you know, here comes the Grammy success. Here cause that was maybe one of the biggest rap songs, female rap songs of all time, whether you agree with it or not. So I think this is really maybe just this is maybe just the beginning. But if this is the end of this is probably the biggest fail, and one of the biggest fails in rap history, because this song is terrible. Nobody's ever going to want to hear this song or care about this song, and they just want to laugh. It's sad that this chick actually did an a cappella version of this garbage. Like, what a waste of time this was. But anyway, yo, you tell me what you think. Bigfoot versus Hiss. Who won the battle? Who had the harder lines? Who had the harder bars? Like, in the end of the day, I'm sorry, man. I'm not even a big fan of the Meg song, but she got this round. Now, if Nicki got another round in her, and she got some gas maybe for Cardi or somebody else, okay, now we talking. But I'll tell you what, Nicki, you already behind. I mean, if we talking football terminology, you down 17 points. No, put it like this. You're down 21-0 right now. You better have some comeback in you to really upstage a situation, because you really didn't come with nothing on Meg that really we cared about in the end of the day. So it's not like you hit nobody else. It hit with nothing that really resonated than that one bar Meg has. So you're down 21-0 at halftime, you know, to use a football terminology. You better get your comeback ready, and you better have some gas for if it's Meg or Cardi or whatever in the next round. Okay, so you better do that. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, Bigfoot versus Hiss. Tell me what you think. It's the hottest topic right now going in hip hop. And just tell me what y'all think. Who won this battle for female rap supremacy right now at the top of the game? All right. So check me out again. It's your boy Sean P, and I'll hit you back at another time. All right. Peace.